Greetings. Today I'm going to talk about blogging, most specifically photographs. You know, it was probably around 2010 or 2011 when I started adding pictures to every single blog post I wrote. I didn't really think about it before then, but in retrospect I should have, because even I didn't want to read an article online that was maybe 1,000 words or so. It didn't have any pictures, didn't have anything to break things up. So what I did was I went online and I tried to find something that I could use, because at that time I wasn't taking a lot of pictures. And I found a page, Flickr, and I found a plugin called CompFight. So I used that. And basically you could use those to put in a blog post. It would go out and find it. You put in, the word that something you were looking for. It put it on there. It even formatted it partially for you. I wrote my own script because, I still like to code a little bit here and there. But you could do that, and it was Creative Commons, which meant you could use it as long as you weren't, using it for commercial purposes, trying to sell anything. And, that doesn't count like if you have a couple of ads on your site. But in general, you could use these things. And it was a wonderful relationship until CompFight kind of basically fell apart. Flickr changed their rules. CompFight didn't work as well anymore. And I decided, you know what, this isn't going to work. And one of the reasons I knew it wasn't going to work is because sometimes I go back to some of my old blog posts. I may repurpose them, or they're articles that I'm still promoting, and I say, let me go just check this out, see what it looks like. And suddenly images are missing. And that's irksome. So what I was doing at a certain point was I was trying to use my own images. And I still use mostly my own images, but here and there I want to use something different. So what I do is I go to Pixabay, Pixabay. I'll give you a link down below. And what you can do there is you can still put in your categories and you download the image so that then you can upload it. And once you download it and then upload it, it's there. It's always going to be there. It's not going to disappear like these other things do. And you're never going to lose your image. And Pixabay, they're free images. All they ask for is a little attribution. And I do that. I give a link to it so that if someone wants to check that out, they can go do it. But you'll always know if it's a Pixabay image. And for the most part, you're going to know if it's my images, because most of them I'm in, or family members are in, or whatever. I hate to say this, but there's not a lot of black people in images on blog posts. I'm just saying. I'm telling it like it is. Even 2019, that's just how it is. So, it's an interesting thing when you do images, because, like I said, people nowadays really don't want to just see a whole lot of text. As we've gone to the online thing more than regular books, you want to see a picture. You want to have some kind of thing there to kind of, change the eyes. It's just a little something that makes it feel a little bit more personal. What I try to do, if I write an article that's at least 1,000 words, it's going to have at least 2 images. If it goes longer, somewhere around every 500 or 600 words, I'm putting in a new image. I just recently put up a post, for instance, that was actually written back in 2012 that I had totally forgotten about. And it was a great post, and it was a long post. And I had 10 images in it. Actually, I had 10 images. Now it's got 11 because I decided to repurpose it. So I repurposed it, changed some of the wording in some of the categories that it came up with. And then I added another image at the very beginning of it just to highlight it a little bit better. And I left the comments from back in 2012 because it was a whole bunch of comments. I didn't want to kill all that. And most of those people are still around. I still know who all, some of those people are. So I didn't want to kill that. And it was interesting because it's only been a few days, and a lot of the people who commented way back when have come back and seen it again. So that's kind of cool. But images. I mentioned Pixabay. There's other sites you can do that. There's Unsplash. I can't think of any of the other names. There's a few. But I like Pixabay because it's actually set up in a way that it just works. I mean, I have found that more often than not, if there's a certain word I'm looking for, I'm going to find an image on Pixabay that fits. Some of the other sites don't fit so well. They have beautiful images, and it's nice that people are letting you have them for free, but now you got to kind of fit it in or just put it on there. A lot of times, you know what, we write about blogging, you're not going to find a lot of pictures that are about blogging. You may find some that have the word blog in it that someone created, but in general, you know what? You may just have like a sunset picture and you put it in there. Looks pretty. No one's going to gripe that you put a sunset picture in there. And that's my thing about personal pictures. No one's going to gripe if you put a personal picture in there and you're talking about blogging, or you're talking about finance, or you're talking about leadership. No one really is going to get on you. If they do, well, you know what? They're jerks. You don't care about them anyway. That's what I'm saying today. Anyway, my name is Mitch Mitchell. Let me know, do you put images in your blog post, even if it's short blog post? And if you do, are you using your own images, or do you have a site that's different than Pixabay or Unsplash or something like that? Love to know. My name is Mitch Mitchell. Y'all have a great day.